take issue with your thing about what Trump could have done differently or done better, because I think a lot of people are saying that, well, if only Trump had done this, if only Trump had done that. It was very clear there was a very clear plan to get Trump, and it didn't matter pretty much whichever way he went. Whatever he did on the virus, they were out to get him. It didn't matter what he did. The fix was in going back many, many months. And, for example, the Capitol Hill riot was a disgrace. Yes, we know that was a disgrace. But to pin it on the blame to the point of impeachment, which is ludicrous, on Donald Trump for getting out and doing his Democratic riot at a rally, according to James and Rita, according to longtime lefty lawyer Alan Dershowitz, Trump had every right to make his Capitol speech Hill. And Dershowitz himself says today the Conservatives are speaking up for free speech because the left is repressing their free speech. The left may have become so certain of their own truths that they don't think there's any need for dissent. Many support cancel culture, which is a direct denial of both freedom of speech and due process. The certainty breeds intolerance, says Dershowitz. James, Rita, what do you make of that?
Well, I think that, as Tim Blair said the other day in the Daily Telegraph, he said that, it's amazing. Usually after a dictator falls, and that's what they think of Trump, he's a dictator, you see an explosion of free speech. But now all of a sudden we're seeing free speech, repressed, and people kicked off Twitter, and other social media sites shut down. And, people basically being hounded and said, do not speak up about this, otherwise there will be consequences. So, I think Alan Dershowitz is absolutely right. Dershowitz, it's been a long, honorable lefty on this. He's always said that, even Hitler would deserve a defense. And I think that his moral compass on this is absolutely sound. The left used to be very pro-free speech, but as I've been saying for years, they were only pro-free speech to the point where it could get them into power. And once they get power, they're happy for it to go and pull that ladder up behind them.
Rita?
Yeah, there's a nasty totalitarian streak in the modern left. It really is quite sinister, the way that they want to shut down debate and the way they want to just categorise anything that they don't agree with as not just only wrong, but inherently hateful, harmful, dangerous, and that anybody who possibly holds those views is somehow on the side of extremists. I mean, some of the positions that they're putting forward are so fringe and radical, and yet if you are part of the mainstream who speaks up, if you say something like, well, I don't know, I think women's sports should be reserved for women, biological women, then suddenly you're a bigot. You're a terrorist.
How dare you say that? I can't believe you actually said that. My goodness.